Good evening, everyone. We are about to hop into our third and final adventure this evening. From what I've been understanding as we've been going through, we've been having a lot of pretty vicious lag on the Twitch stream. I'm sorry about that. I don't usually stream from my computer naturally. It's usually from Jeremy's, and I think I have corrected the significant drain on my internet that may improve things a little bit. I hope it does, but there's not a lot I can do at this moment to change that if it doesn't. So to those of you still bearing with us tonight, I really appreciate you hanging out. And hopefully things will be looking a little bit better than they have been. And also, on the subject of the Bonanza, another thing that isn't set up on my end is the Bonanza. So next time we do Bonanza, if you're here right now, holler at me and be like, Pete, you owe us an extra Bonanza. And I'll be like, you're right, I do owe you that, and then I will do it. So I want to address those two things before we dive in. Let's dive in. The four of you are currently on the moon base, and a couple of days prior, Roger had spoken to all of you and told you that Valentine's Day was coming up, and mentioned that he was planning on doing cards, and he thought it would be fun if you all exchanged Valentine's Day cards. And as we're kind of coming into the day, all of you have found in your mailboxes at this point, a number of Valentine's Day cards from various, there are only 5 other people other than the 4 of you that they could be from. But you see a whole bunch of Valentine's Day cards in your mailboxes. So I guess as we're going through, my introduction is, Fawkes sakes, did you make Valentine's Day cards for everyone?
Of course.
What did you do for your Valentines? What were they?
Good.
Sorry, while I put you on the spot, and you take a moment to think about how you want to answer this question that I will eventually ask all of you and put you all on the spot with, I'll tell you, as you're kind of shifting through and thinking about what you had sent previously, Fawkes, you see within your own mailbox, you start shifting through. One of them appears to be from Bartholomew, and you have to assume it's just from hologram Bartholomew, because it just says on it Valentine's Day with a picture of Bartholomew giving a thumbs up on the card, which it's in the shape of a heart, but it's not all that. It's not the nicest of the ones that you've seen. There's one from Roger. Yours. It has a picture of a pheasant on this Valentine, and it says, I hope this Valentine's Day that you're pheasantly surprised. And that's what Roger sent you, because he loves birds. Switch sent a bunch of them, and it looks like Switch put in the least possible effort. Yours from Switch just says a heart with the word "one kiss" and then Switch written on it. Like a sweetheart heart.
Nice.
There's an actual heart in your mailbox, and then there's just a tag that hangs off of it that says Euchonkus, from Euchonkus on it.
Yeah.
There's one from Sword as well. It says, love is sort of like the undead. If you don't turn undead, they'll last forever. And there's just a big heart on it, and it says from Sword. Fawkes, what did you send out to everyone, if you sent out anything?
Yeah. Well, of course, you can't fit everything in a just a letter, and I wanted to do a bit more. But a standard letter would have just been, me on a.
Yeah. What's your like form level? What did everyone get roughly from Fawkes sakes? Because I assume everyone got kind of the same thing.
Yeah, it's a heart-shaped box of chocolates, including a Sightsee Beach advent calendar of me wishing everybody happy Valentine's Day, limited edition.
Each one is a different Fawkes sakes in the different days.
Separate pose. One's got me tied up in like ribbons,
Excellent.
As a present wrapped. One's got me in like.
So that's
I imagine one of them is. I imagine one of them is with the sword
in bondage.
I'm gonna say one with you with the sword that cuts the heavens in like a suggestive position. that's what you all find in your mailbox from Fawkes. But Fawkes, you get a whole bunch of those as well, a bunch of Valentines. Selcress, did you send out Valentines?
Maybe.
What were your Valentines that you sent to everyone?
Well, you know, it's personal, but I sent a lot of homemade dark chocolates to all of the champions, and with a little. Don't think this makes me think. Don't think that I like you and card and
or anything.
The ultimate tsundere chocolate kit that you send out to everyone got dark chocolates with a this doesn't mean that I like you or anything on them. Is that Selcress's Valentine of choice?
Yeah, but shush. It doesn't mean I like them.
Of course. Would you like your bird pun from Roger?
Yeah.
Roger's bird pun was "I will be yours" with a little picture of an owl, and
Roger.
I'll be yours, Valentine. Your one from Switch just said the word "cool," and then Switch. Also in the shape of a heart.
So Chris looks vaguely annoyed at the low effort.
Lowest possible effort. And you got the same one, of course, from the same thing came from you, Chunkus, and Sword. And so enjoy your actual heart. You're not sure what it looks like. Probably from an animal, but you're not sure which animal.
Yeah. Well, this advent calendar is going right in the trash.
Hey, if it wasn't me gonna do something romantic, then who was?
And next, Kurogan. Kurogan, did you send out Valentines?
Of course I did. These are my friends we are talking about.
What were your elementary school style? I guess not elementary school style for everyone, but mostly elementary school style. What did you send out, Kurogan?
Well, I made them all unique. I sent a beer-shaped Valentine card to Farku that says, "Will you be my drinking buddy?" And for Selcress, I put a little spider-shaped one and said, "Will you be my best shoulder pal?" For Lance, I made it a healing potion and said, "Will you be my favorite healer?" I also made one for Bartholomew, the boss, and Roger. And
what did you make for Roger?
Bartholomew made for himself. For Bartholomew, I made himself. And I said, "Will you be my Bartholomew bot?" And for Roger, it's just it's a picture of Bartholomew and him during the good times. It is, "Will you be my littlest gnome friend?"
Very cute. And as you kind of
and of course, it's specialized for every single person. He's been working on this for a while.
There's a lot of love and care you guys can see in Kurogan's work. You know, detailed.
Selcress meant handmade chocolate. She put all of her love and care in not the words.
Yes,
that's true.
Dark as in filled with dark magic.
I was going to say, Fawkes sakes, I think also put if not love and care, at least a ton of effort into his as well.
Oh, dude, do you know how hard it was to get all these photo shoots done within,
Perhaps, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the most effort out of everyone. You got you got yourself a fax me from Switch. Would you like your bird pun?
Absolutely.
And yours was, "It takes toucan to tango."
I see what you did there, Roger.
With a picture of a toucan. And last but not least, Lance. Did you make cards for people?
Yes, I did indeed.
What were your Valentines?
It's a rather simple card that just reads, "A flower cannot blossom without moonlight. A man cannot live without love. and each of the Valentine cards has a custom-made one of my waning crescent rolls attack.
Aw. You went the very like sincere and serious route, which I love.
And of course, they're all customized. Fawkes has some rum chocolate. Selcress has a ton of sprinkle. Kurogan has a bit of the gold leafing on it. Euchunkus's just has a decent sized chunk of meat, kind of like a sushi roll.
Very good.
I went for a touch of Moonlight to simulate the divine for swords, and I just put money on switches. I think she likes to eat the rich, so that works, right?
Yeah, and Ideal had actually opted out of the Valentine's Day thing. Like, you guys were all talking about it, and Ideal was like, I'm not doing this, and just decided not to. So, as you're going through your own mailbox, Lance, would you like a bird pun? Can I interest you in a bird pun?
I would love a bird pun.
And yours from Roger has a picture of an egret with, I'll never egret asking you to be my Valentine. As well as a, what was Switch's to you? Yours was You Rule from Switch. And then, you know, the other ones that you've received from all of your friends here. And then, as you're going through your mailbox, you find another one. You're not sure who it's from, because you've already kind of accounted for everyone else that should have said it. Well, you think maybe Ideal decided to put one forward. You look at it, and it's just a plain white card. It's not like covered in an envelope or anything. And on it, it just says the word love with a green heart around it on a white backdrop.
Oh, we've received love.
That's interesting.
You kind of look at it for a moment. You flip to the other side. The back of it, as you look at the back of it, it says, Happy Valentine's Day, Lance. And
did one of you accidentally give me 2 Valentine's Day cards?
No, I already spent enough on everyone's cards. Why would I give a second one?
I didn't send a Valentine's Day card.
You know how hard it was to get all the chocolate for everyone to make their own stuff? It's like,
You're going to make it foam at the mouth!
I even put silver salt sprinkles on yours because I know you like delicate balance. I mean, I didn't do anything like that.
Thank you, Selcress.
And I imagine you guys, this is you after you were talking about all your Valentine's Day presents and kind of eating your chocolates. You guys are in like the common cafeteria area. Roger is locked into the Matrix right now, trying to figure some stuff out with the. By the
way, do we know about the seed?
Yes, you've heard about the seed.
I imagine my chocolate is from Selcress. It's just her face, so I'm just eating.
It's not
chocolate.
She actually put some alcohol in yours.
Oh, are they just like rich looking chocolates, or what are they shaped like?
She probably made yours in the shape of a sword.
But I was thinking like the classic sort of chocolates, like you have the seashells and then the horse.
Well, she made lances in the shape of a moon, but that just turned out to be a circle, so that one didn't really have the impact she was going for.
Oh, wait, what were we talking about again?
Yes, but Lance, so yeah, you were saying that you were showing that other Valentine that you got, huh?
I don't know. Why does it have a green heart?
It does.
That's
actually.
very weird.
Lance, as you go to show it to them, it no longer seems to have a green heart on it. It doesn't say love. It's just a green circle on the card, on the side that had the green heart on it.
Perhaps you have a secret admirer, Lance.
Wait, a green circle? Like the green sun?
Well, the green moon. Wait, no,
What?
the sun is circular too. Damn it!
No, I already
really should have made yours in the shape of a crescent.
But yeah, since you flipped it over, it seems to have changed.
That is peculiar.
Do you think they are trying to send us a message?
I don't know. I don't like it if they are. They're rude.
Seems an odd time to send a message. Valentine Day card is a Tom?
Well, who's this from? Is it from them collectively or a particular
Have you opened
person?
it?
Who do you know? Somebody who worships the green sun? Lance? Are you like seeing somebody we don't know about?
I don't believe so.
Oh,
Does the card open?
Maybe it's from
No,
Clan?
it's just a flat index card.
Maybe
But it's like I
from
said,
Clan?
it's changed since you saw the heart on it.
I'll flip it over again to see if the other side has also changed.
Lance is a secret admirer.
And it had actually, where it said previously Happy Valentine's Day, Lance, it now just says GS. And also Lance. And that's it.
Green sun.
And also Lance?
Yeah, there's
Is
a
there
comma.
a
There's a
hover
comma
on?
after Lance.
So like it just ends
So-
abruptly?
Yeah.
Flip it over again.
Do it again!
Do it
again.
On it. Back to the grandson, back to the word.
All right.
You can use a smaller font.
Because the circle has larger on the card, and it now says in kind of white text in the midst of the sun, it says, "We have a number of your possessions."
We should probably get out of here, you know, in case it explodes or something.
Yeah.
Don't worry, and I stand in front of everyone between Lance and the car to make sure that if anything does happen, I am protecting the squishy one.
Okay, thanks, Kurogan.
Even though sword isn't really squishy, but whatever.
I will
Sure, how I
proceed to
feel
stand
about
in front of Kurogan and be manlier than him, T-posing.
Don't you T-pose on me, motherfucker.
Oh, T-pose all I want, Kurogan! I say over my shoulder.
And you guys are kind of arguing behind as this card is,
I love you more!
it just says we have a number of your possessions.
Flip it over again. Maybe they have more to say.
Do you, Lance? Lance?
I don't like where this is going. Let's see. I will do the flip.
Still, in our office that you vacated a number of years ago, we were...
Keep going. Keep going, Lance. You're not done.
This is really quite a poor format for a letter. I
Honestly.
flip.
would be able to make an appointment with us sometime today to pick them
Damn it. Do it
I
again.
flip.
up.
Try flipping it one more time.
I flip it one more time.
What time works?
God damn it!
They're the
endless.
worst!
Do you do it?
Yes.
Best for...
Don't even.
They're so cordial for a great evil. I hate it. You're gonna be evil, you might as well do
How do
it,
you
Scott.
even respond? Are they watching us? Or...
Gee, I hope not. What would happen if the green sun found us here, huh? Probably nothing good.
Well, they got
I
this
mean,
here
they
somehow.
sent this letter to us.
Do you...
Please
Or-
continue. We need to finish the rest of it, please.
Who is responsible for sending these letters?
It's
Do we have a
bothering me so
messenger?
much.
Wait, where's Roger?
He's
Should we
busy.
go around
He's the
our house
mailman.
before we continue
I will
going?
murder you both if you do not finish the letter.
Get die, son
Fine. Just calm down. I'll flip the letter.
You, question mark. And then there's 4 boxes that say today, with check marks under them.
I flip the card again to get more options.
as you flip the card over again, you just see it's blank, and then bleeding up through it are the same images that were on the other side.
Well, which today is it? Do you think it's on Floyd to see which one we click? I mean, the first one would be obvious, but
I'm just gonna pick
what if
one.
they assume that? Maybe it should be the third.
You watch as Lance is discussing this, Kurogan just goes over and just checks one up.
Oh no, I'm arguing with Kurogan at the same time. It's like,
Second one.
your mother's a lovely person! I love her so much! You're amazing! And I also, you're super strong! I think you're...
It's just going through one ear and out the other with Kurogan. He just checks the second one.
And the second one flips over, and all of the writing fades on that. All of the writing fades on that page. Do you flip?
Huh. Oh. We made an appointment.
So what do you do then?
If Lance doesn't, I will.
All right, you're gonna flip it.
Yes.
As you flip it, it says, "I'm sorry, that doesn't work for us. We were hoping to see you today. Can you do today?"
Try the third today. Or maybe the fourth.
There's no multiple choice anymore. It just says, "Can you do today?"
Yes.
And then from the card, you just hear a voice say, "Excellent."
Why did you give us a choice? If
Why did you
you're
give
just
us
gonna
a
ask me
choice?
for the same answer.
Bureaucracy!
And on that page, it just kind of fades out and then back in, and you see a picture of the Temple of Selune. Not as you saw it, just kind of a featureless cube, but as it was previously, undisturbed.
Huh. Well, I guess I know where we have to go now. By the way, this is a very inefficient way to make appointments.
Yeah.
You guys should really
It's
speed this along in the future.
Not only
Yeah.
they sent a Valentine's Day card in order to just set up a meeting with you.
I guess it is a corporate
Sort of
holiday.
defeats the worst of them. Yeah.
And as
Really
you're kind of,
almost days off.
you can say, Lance, one thing that's definitely throwing you off, and probably all of you about this, beyond the obvious things that are throwing you off about it, you were planning on taking back Lance's keep today. Today was the day.
Yep.
So they knew.
I guess.
It's like they're making it easy.
Wait a second. Can...
Selcress thinks for a moment.
If they expect us to do it today, maybe we should do it tomorrow.
Are they spying on us? Do they have us under some kind of scribe spell? Do they know about the moon base?
Guys, I get that you like to think a lot, but sometimes the best thing to do is not think so hard about it, and let's
I
just
don't know what
go
you're
kick
talking
their
about.
asses and then take the key back. Come on, we've been waiting forever to do
I
this.
am gonna have Roger cast a spell magic on me as soon as we get back.
We might want to see if Roger can get a nice non-detection going on the entire moon base at this rate.
I
Yeah.
quickly hide the cursed artifact of the green sun that I've been hiding in my phone.
Hey!
Because I have a shit ton of items and like
Whoa, now.
you just could be anything.
Honestly, we wouldn't put that past you.
Yeah.
Wait, Fox, what was that twisted green idol in your pocket the second
Don't
ago?
worry, I just chucked it out the window into space.
The entire space base just like goes on to as you like vacuum up, like things just start getting sucked out the hole in the window where you just chuck the and that doesn't happen, you're underground. Anything else that anything else you guys want to do?
We should be prepared for anything. We are taking back a keep after all. It's probably going to be very dangerous. Let's make sure we are prepared.
Indeed.
Don't like those guys. They're really rude, you know.
They are very rude, yes, and all of their things are tedious, and I hate them very much, but there is no point in agonizing over it.
Mm,
Yeah, they're pretty rude dudes, but so are we ourselves. We got the
Yeah.
tube.
well, we were gonna take it back anyway, so they can't stop us.
Yeah, we're not doing it because you want us to, Baka.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's what they want you to think. Vodka.
No, you're the baka. Wait, no, they're the
No,
baka.
you're
You-
Baki.
Yeah, let's go do the
Ah!
thing.
Selcress starts wiggling her arms ferociously at Fawkes. It tickles, maybe.
Just such power. All right, what do you guys do? Also, I'm curious, what do you do? What are you doing with that card?
Damn it, my only weakness. I'm ticklish.
We should probably burn it, honestly.
Yeah, we should probably get rid of it. Let's like chuck it somewhere, not on the moon base.
Should we take it
That
with us
hurt
and
the
discard
view.
it down on the planet?
Yes, that's
sure.
a good idea.
What
let's
do
do
we
that.
do with? What do we do with the Valentine's Day cards if they're not even?
And that's a question for you to answer in your own time, I think.
Oh, while we're down there, we could get a pin board and set it up in the mess hall so we can all see our great Valentine's card.
Excellent. Well,
Yes, just have Fox 8's calendars all over it.
well, there's a Fox 6 calendar in everyone's room, I assume, at this point.
Except Selcress's.
Yeah, and I guess Ideal's because he didn't play, but because he's like absolutely not. Did you guys send Ideal ones anyway? Does Ideal have a Fox?
Yes,
6
of
calendar?
course.
Yes, wonderful. And you guys move your way up to the.
Ideal was on the calendar with me. What do you mean? He was part of my.
That's probably not canon. You guys move your way up to the catapult chamber, and Roger is not there at the moment. What you do see are countless sticky notes over like all of the different controls with instructions on like where to put different settings and how to like what button to press to go and like how to set it on a delay so the person who presses the button can be in the spot and all of these various things.
Kurogan,
As-
with his 14 intelligence, will help setting up the buttons.
Roll me an intelligence check.
I will guidance him.
That's okay. The instructions are extremely easy to follow. They are
How's
rigorously
an
detailed.
18?
Yeah, you're good. You arrange the buttons, and you have one teleportation circle that you're able to find that is near enough. And if I'm not mistaken, Lance, your keep is in the Sacred Vale, yes?
I believe it's closer to Central City.
Okay, yeah, on the Central City side.
I believe it's on the Sacred Vale side of the Central City.
Okay, cool. In that case, the closest portal that you guys are going to is actually Kurogan's.
Hey,
Uh,
what are you
So-
doing here?
does that mean we have to go through the whole
She wiggles her hand.
Mort festival going on out there?
That lift's on the way, bro.
I mean, can Roger cast a quick seeming on us so we can get through the city pretty unmolested?
Roger, you kind of look around and you see there's a sticky note that says,
Hey everyone, I know that you are going to have to walk through a lot of Morts. Unfortunately, I ran out of seeming scrolls, so you're just going to have to figure it out.
Alright.
We'll do what we did last time. It's fly over when nobody can. It's fine.
Yeah, let's see.
Grumble. She grumbles.
But then they're gonna see up my towel.
Well, that's fine. They don't want to see up that.
No.
If they do, they'll just think the moons come out early. Don't worry about it.
Something else.
so Kurogan, you gonna slap that button?
I slapped the button.
The button gets slapped, and with that, you find yourself rocketing out of the moon down towards the gym in Central City, Kurogan's. And as you get, as you kind of land into the gym, you can hear a bunch of like programmed voices from the interior defenses of Kurogan's that are all kind of speaking and like making sort of like fake grunting noises and, hey, I'm working out over here, and just Mort sounds to make it sound like the gym's still still active.
Yeah. Good.
Oh my, such a
I'm working over here.
Why do you have so many guys with memberships? And yeah, that's right. The New Year's they're still on the high from the resolutions.
Yes, don't worry about it. It'll be fine for a while, and then those who aren't serious about it will probably go away.
I could have sworn this guy said I'm working out over here for like the 4th time already.
Don't worry about it. We're moving on anyway.
And you hear another voice go, "Hey, I'm sweating here." You guys are in Kurogan. Do you want to make your way over to the location of the Temple of Selune?
Yeah, you bet your bottom dollar.
All right. Roll me stealth for time. There's no world in which random morts actually legitimately impede your progress beyond just a couple extra, making it take a little bit longer.
Okay.
I am in the air, stealthing like a dragonfly or an owl. I am an owl.
Stuff in the city, it's a little bit more hand, but just basically leaving Kurogan's isn't that bad.
By the way, Selcress, you're being carried on
that's
Kurogan's
fine.
shoulder.
Yeah, you're. So yeah, you guys are fine. 14 and 13, y'all are good. And you kind of hear as you're flying over, one mort at one point kind of goes, "Hey, was that a dude that was? I was like a dragon, and then a dude that was naked except for a towel." And the other mort goes, "Nah, you're crazy, man. It's just maybe it's just Valentine's Day. I don't know. You're seeing things."
It's Cupid God.
And he kind of goes, "Yeah, you're probably right. I'm not going to worry about it." And you've successfully stealthed past the morts. As you begin flying across the kind of the great fields, or I guess you're probably not. Are you flying the whole way? Is that the plan?
I mean, I could do it endlessly without a time limit.
I was going to say, Lance, you are the most flight restricted. I guess Fawkes is also pretty flight restricted.
I mean, Selcress can fly too.
Well, only in a specific area. I'm riding Kurogan right now.
I mean, I could turn into the dragon's hide and become larger and be able to carry more people.
I can
Kurogan, flying platform mode.
Are you saying that we can fly in Tower of Power?
Yeah!
We absolutely can, and I turn into the dragon's hide. It slows down flight a little bit.
Little did you know,
it's
the Tower of Power was actually very aerodynamic.
Such an aerodynamic tower.
You guys establish that which has not been brought to life, and perhaps some time. Actually, I didn't watch this past Friday as of yet. I haven't had time to.
It was a mess of a Tower of Power.
So the Tower of Power did.
We've done it before, but it was
it's been a long time. You guys established the Tower of Power, which I assume with Kurogan's flight is
Halloween.
Kurogan, Fawkes,
Yes.
Lance, Selcress. Is that the
Yeah.
They're riding on
Yes,
us.
that is the configuration.
Yes.
No,
that's
it
exactly
is
how.
Fox.
Dude, shut up, Fox. This is exactly how it's gonna be. Okay.
If Kurogan's flying, this is a necessity.
No, I'm just hanging from his legs.
And it starts off with Fawkes on Kurogan's shoulders, but at some point, Kurogan, as a power move, Fawkes tries to go down and hang on your legs. I'd like you to make me an acrobatics check, Fawkes.
Sweet, sure, okay.
And by the end, you have a Fawkes just barely dangling onto your foot. And it's
I mean,
probably...
he's a large dragonborn, right? He's a large
Yeah, you're large.
creature right now, so...
It's a little bit stressful, probably more so for Fawkes than Kurogan, as this was a lethal height. But you got an Orin plate, and you'll probably make it. And
It's
eventually,
fine.
you get to the spread of land surrounding the Temple to Selune. And Lance, could you tell me a little bit about what is the region around this Temple of Selune like?
The Temple of Selune is just a bit outside of Central City, where it kind of opens up into some rolling hills, and off the path of the main road, you see a smaller road leading towards the temple.
So the surrounding landscape is fairly open. It's not in not in a particularly forested area or anything of that nature. All right, great. And in that case, you are able to see the temple to Selune long before you actually are able to reach it, as it's kind of over these rolling hills, and it's tough to tell the time at the moment. Usually, Lance, you've spent a lot of nights in Bartholomew's adventuring troupe that you remember, taking the gentle walk over these hills and through this pleasant pasture under the moonlight, and you could always see your temple kind of shining forward as a beacon. But it's daytime, and there's only one color of sun, and that is green. And this kind of sickly green light casts over, from where the Temple of Selune was, a perfectly featureless gray cube, monolithic in the landscape. You guys approach, and you are coming closer and closer to the outside of that cube. As you get nearest to it, you can hear just kind of humming and sort of sounds that seem to just emanate around it.
This is always the creepy thing.
What would you all like to do?
I don't like it.
Neither do I, but we have to go in, right?
Yeah. Lance, you're the one with the appointment. Why don't you knock?
Massacred my home. Yes, let's knock.
All right, you're gonna walk up to the side?
Indeed.
I say we show them the power of love.
I'm scared. Kurogan, please.
Please don't say it like that.
As you get closer, Lance, you see written on the side of the building what says Department of Religious Unification. In text embedded into the indeterminable material that the outside of this cube seems to be made of. That text is just kind of sinking in there. And then, kind of right in front of it, you just see the shape of a hand appear underneath it.
Sweet. Religion. I'm a god at killing God.
I don't think you want to be a god in this religion.
Let's put my hand down on it.
Okay.
I'm gonna set my dragon's hide resistance.
It's a tough question.
That is a tough one.
Yeah.
For now, the acid I can change it at will as a bonus action, but for now it's gonna be acid.
All right, let me bring out a buddy. I'll pull from my bag of tricks and.
All right.
Roll d6. What do I get?
What do you get? Is that a crawling? Is this the crawling claw? You guys, the zombified hand just pop out of the ground and begin kind of climbing up and rest itself on Fox 6's shoulders.
What the hell? What is this?
Give you a hand.
It's a fetish.
That was a really bad pun.
I'm sorry, I'm bad at making undead jokes.
You could say your sense of humor is more dead.
He's a killer.
There's an image of a hand on the wall.
Yeah. See? Perfect.
Might as well use it.
Exactly.
Use it or lose it, they say.
I put the hand on the image of the hand on the wall.
All right, you kind of line up the hand with the kind of fingerprints as best you can, and as you do so, you hear burr, burr, as like a buzzer almost saying no, and then a door just seems to appear on the wall. It's just in the moment that you're blinking, there's now just a door there. But you also heard a buzzer that seemed to imply no.
Is the handprint still there?
Yep.
Should I put my hand there since I have the appointment?
I suppose.
They're kind of sticklers about that kind of thing.
Yes, I just get the sense that door leads to some terrible trap. I'll place my hand on the wall.
Oh, two's actually a skeleton.
Oh, my apologies. Well,
let's go with the hand.
The skeleton put his hand on it. Yeah. It's
oh no, it was a skeletal hand at first. And it was like, oh, there's still more here.
There's a skeleton attached to this.
Yeah, let me just pull it out of your hand.
Yeah, naturally. Lance, you were going to put your hand on it?
Place my hand on the handprint.
All right. As you do so, it says, bah, bah, and then another second appears on the wall.
Another door?
Yep, a second one. Another, and door is the wrong word for it. It just seems to be a dark void that is an opening on the side of this otherwise featureless cube.
That was still a no buzzer, but I guess we could go.
Honestly, isn't everything a no buzzer with them?
Levi, why don't you try?
All right. Levi puts their hand onto the handprint. It goes, and a giant circular opening appears, and it's completely wreathed in flames. You can hear screams coming from it as well.
I'm gonna have Levi fly up and check out what's inside. Well, not go inside, but look inside.
Levi flies up. Is Levi visible right now?
No, he is not.
Okay. Levi kind of goes up and peers in, and then kind of, I imagine that, for you can kind of see Levi a little bit, not see visually, but you can kind of see Levi's person as you're looking at the invisible space, like an outline. And as Levi kind of looks up at this new circle that has appeared on the side of the cube, looks down at you, and Levi just shakes their head no.
Don't go in there.
I don't feel too good about this.
Okay.
Let's not go with that one.
Should we all enter the same door at once so they don't do some weird...
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah, okay.
We will hold hands and do this together.
Okay.
Count of 3. 1.
Wait, are we going through your door or Fox's door or Levi's door? Portal.
Yeah. Is it gonna be like a 3, 2, 1 go, or 3, 2, 1 then
3, 2, 1 go.
1 go. Yes, there.
and then we go on go, right? Or
Yes, we go on go.
Wait,
after
did we say go,
We
or is
on.
it 1, 2, 3, and then...
Guys, which door are we
That's
going
what I
in?
was saying.
I'm
That's
dragging
what I was
us
saying.
all in at the same time.
Which door?
We
So,
probably shouldn't do Levi's. That
Lance.
looks even more foreboding.
we're doing Lance.
Doing
Okay.
Lance's.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1,
Go!
go!
And we all